Welcome everyone into another episode of the Otago Vaults Career Mode. Today taking on Auckland Northern Districts in the One Day Cup. We've made an interesting start at the One Day Cup and we had a draw in our previous first class match as well. So we'll go over some of those results first. We'll get stuck into that aspect. So you guys were last here for the draw against Canterbury. We had a draw against Auckland as well. So Auckland posted 601 for 6, completely dominated. The bowling attack had the toil with Daryl Mitchell 2 for 105, Ray 2 for 127, Adair 1 for 105, and Duffy 1 for 118. And they got through a lot of work. Solier was really good up top, 145, 19 fours, 1-6 in that innings. 91 for Robbie O'Donnell for 176 deliveries, 10 boundaries. Garside 150, and he's a young and up-and-coming player for Auckland. Then the Afghanistan player, Hashmatullah Shahidi. Very good acquisition for them. A lot of experience in that order. Got to 78. Chapman, Horn, and Turbach got some handy runs there as they declared. We got to 224 all outs. Top score was number 11, Michael Ray, with 62 of 135 deliveries, 6 boundaries. Mark Adair, 45 as well. The last partnership getting 99 between them, so we were very, very fortunate with that partnership. Yeah, but not much else from the rest of the order, which was really disappointing. 3 fizz for Lister, Tabark and Solier, and 1 wicket for Hopper. They bowled as a good unit, Auckland. In the next innings, it did rain a little bit to save us, but we batted a lot better in this innings, a lot more discipline. Kelly, 75 of 173 deliveries, 12 fours. Cox with 116, a very important innings in the early stage of his career. Of 219 deliveries, 17 fours, 1-6. Those are decent first class and one day numbers at the moment for Cox. I'm really happy he's into really good development at the moment. And yeah, the form definitely shows that. So the game against Auckland in the One Day Cup, they posted 256 for 9 with Garside again getting another score against us. 100 off 118, 7 fours, 1-6. Next top score was Bradshaw, 46 of 68, 2 boundaries. I thought we bowled very disciplined throughout that. K2 for 43. Truscott on debut, 2 for 51. Fulcher with a tidy spell, 2 for 52. Marler was good, even though he took no wickets, and Mark Adair, 2 for 62. Just couldn't get really anything going in this innings. Auckland were incredibly disciplined. But the disappointing aspect was we lost wickets to Chapman. Chapman getting 6 for 30 as a part-time spin option, and he's done a little bit for the Black Caps here and there, but that's just simply not good enough. Taylor with 58 off 82 off the top, and Finn Allen 31 of 36 at the end. Just couldn't really launch anything. Auckland bowled with great discipline, as you can see with those economical figures. Needed to bounce back. We played Wellington, bowled Wellington out for 228. Very disciplined bowling performance. Truscott again starting to develop reasonably okay now. 2 for 31, Fulcher 2 for 51, Adair 2 for 47, and 4 for 61 for Muller. Fletcher was got up top, 83 off 109, 6 fours, 1-6. Bentle 52 off 54, but we just contained them beautifully. They had so many overs to bat too. They would be incredibly disappointed with that, Wellington. And it took a wee bit of a combined effort. Aswood and Taylor getting 50s at the top, Kelly 48, and Bruce 47 at the end. Just as you can see, solid partnerships were built throughout the innings, and that was a very good win in the scheme of things. But Auckland are proving to be quite a good side this season. Before we start that, we'll showcase the current test match to see how our players have been doing. They haven't been doing too good in this game by the looks. Fred Sutherland, 43 in that innings. He didn't get too much in that innings of 18, obviously. And Shane Williams has been amongst the wickets, 4 for 60 and 4 for 118. I think Williams is going to be a permanent part of that team by the looks, which is good for the Black Cats, but it tests our depth a wee bit. But our team today, I've already decided the team. Aswood, Taylor, Kelly, Cox, Bruce, Allen, Adair, Fulcher, Muller, Kay, and Truscott. We're going to have a look at the form of Bickerton again. Just got to get some more consistency. 3 or 4 wicket bags, get some confidence going. Want to try and give him another 1 or 2 games at some point would be very nice. But I think he's had no games this year. He had the 1 game with a couple games last year, and he's, as mentioned, just learning his craft at the moment. And yeah, hopefully he gets a bit better. Hall's just gone back to second 11 cricket again. He's just got to get his match form and that up. I think he'll be a talented enough cricketer. Just need to give him time. And of course, we've got Kitson Kitson just needs to get a wee bit of form back. He started the one-day competition alright in the second 11 comp, 2 for 38 and 2 for 41 there. But yeah, Cooper and Rutherford on the sidelines, obviously, just to develop Aswood and Taylor in this one-day comp. So let's see how we go. This is a tough challenge for our side. We were outplayed in the last game. We will bat first on the surface. It looks really good to bat on. Perfect conditions. See how these two go. So at least a bit of experience in the middle order and everything. Oh, beautiful delivery to Taylor. To Bark. Gets him out for a duck. Golden duck too. Kelly in with Aswood. Aswood's made a good start to the season too. Very good pickup. Had a lot of cricket overseas. Just been brilliant for us. Just very valuable. Very young too. And drives that beautifully away for 4. Is just looking for a solid start, Otago. Just trying to see off the opening bowlers. Try and get around 35-40 after 10. That'll be the goal. Then launch from there. So that's a beautiful shot from Kelly. 6 off the first 2 deliveries. And yeah, we are looking not too bad. It's good shots. It's 4 runs. 49 for 1. Good shot from Aswood again. That's been crunched for 4. It's a good flick off the pads. That's 4 more. 64 for 1 after 14. So Aswood 33 of 36, 4 boundaries, and Kelly's just getting himself more established all the time. Just getting into his work. He got a good score last game in the chase against Wellington. But you just need to score something substantial against this Auckland side. I think they're a very, very quality side. They just recruit well. They have dominated competitions in recent years. We're not to be underestimated. That's a good shot. What just too full from Marcellia. He's got that one up and played a miss. So 84th one after 16. I'm very satisfied with the start. The key's just to learn how to bat through the middle overs, get the singles, keep going at round 5, 6 and over, and then get a launching pad for our guys. So it's 50 for Aswood. It's a beautiful shot from Kelly. Rocks off the back foot. Kelly moves to 43 off 61, 6 boundaries. Aswood run a ball. Just above run a ball, actually. And 100 up for Otago in the 19th. Use a partnership record against Auckland. Just works it off his pad. Just gets outside the line there. Just a few good deliveries. 112 for 1 after 20. Otago looking alright at the moment, and it looked to be a good over from Solier, but Kelly's improvised and got off boundaries. Moved to 52 or 69. Kelly's been very, very composed at the crease. Looking to build a partnership with Aswood. Hampton into the attack for Auckland now, and is greeted immediately with a good hook shot for 4 from Aswood. Aswood's playing all over the wickets, and another boundary picked up. This is a huge over for the Otago Volts. Aswood's putting the foot on the accelerator now. And that's a terrible delivery. That's gone racing to the boundary for 4, and that's buys. So yeah, 144 for 1 after 24. Going at 6 per over without even taking too many chances. 47 for 1. Hampton will want to tidy up a bit here. Boundary off the first delivery of his over. It's under a wee bit of pressure at the moment, but he has responded. He's got the wicket of Nick Kelly. Kelly, be happy with the contribution he made. 63 off 79, 9 boundaries in his innings. Brings Jeffrey Cox to the crease. He'll be having a bit of a go now. We've got, like I said, a good platform. Cox can play his strokes. We've got to look for something over 300 on the surface. Aswood, he's probably got himself out there. I was just going to say we needed him to be the anchor of the innings, and depth's going to be tested a wee bit here, and just going to have to rebuild a partnership. Tom Bruce. Hampton, after that very terrible over, is on a hat-trick. Otago have just lost their way a wee bit. Finn Allen at the crease with Cox. It's a wee bit of a dicey period for the Otago Volts. Can they work their way through it? Wee bit of depth in the batting today. Vulture is as far as we go in terms of batting depth, and then it's sort of the tail enders. 183 for 4 after 30 overs. Finn Allen is really used in a role of finishing the innings and that off, but he's got a better wee bit of time here today. He's good enough to do that. Like, he's got a lot of experience now. Just been playing regular T20 leagues. Had a few goes for the Black Caps as well. 207 for 4. 209 for 4 now. That's lovely worked for 4. 213 for 4 now. Cox is batting exceptionally well, keeping the run rate ticking over, even though we lost a whole clump of wickets. Van Allen. That just when we wanted to accelerate again, Cox has just got out. He's out for 43 off 33. 219 for 5 now. And Auckland will be looking to contain Otago now. Keep them under that 300 barrier. It's a good shot from Finn Allen. Showing the maker's name down the ground. It's played a beautiful shot there. And a bit of a loose shot. That's how he plays. 232 for 5. Oh, Adia's got a beauty. And Hopper has got the wicket. And Otago slumped further. So we're not going to have much of a launch in the last wee bit. And it's just sprung a change from Hampton. First over was abysmal, but he has really turned the screws. 4 for 28 off 5. Otago 239 for 7. And are just limping towards maybe 265. And that's not going to be enough on this surface. The defending one-day champions are in all sorts of trouble. Be good if the young fella Vulture got a few runs to his tally. Would be quite nice. Gonna have to bowl in just good areas. Probably back of a length, probably on this surface. Probably can't go full because there's not going to be too much of swing on offer. 4 boundaries for Vulture. He's trying to take the attack to the bowling. And a good delivery from Walker to end the over. And he's got the wicket of Muller for 1. The other guys have just got to hang around if they can. Oh, that's a beautiful drive from Vulture. Showing his credentials that he's got with the bat. He's a young fella. Haven't talked about him too much. These stats don't look remarkable, but he does a tidy enough job with the ball. That economy rate, if it's under 5.5, even 6, I'm happy with what he does. If he gets 2 for 60, 2 for 65, he does a tidy enough job there at the moment. Obviously, want him to improve, but he's not going to improve if he's playing second 11 all the time behind certain players. But he's gone now with the bat. Added a valuable 30 off 26. Otago going to be probably bowled out here before the 50th. Hampton 4 for 37. What a spell. Great spell. Oh, he's got the edge there. He could add 5, but Kay gets away with it. 279 for 9. And the number 11 playing a beautiful shot for 4. 283. Otago want to get close to that 300 mark. Just psychological on Auckland. And it's not going to happen. Kay is bowled for 11. Solia picks up the wicket, and Otago had 4 overs to bat. How crucial will that be? Aswood and Kelly could have kicked on. Cox and Finn Allen got established. Vulture got a few off the bat there. But 448 for Hampton, 257 for Hopper. Games are... Oh, New Zealand got absolutely thrashed in that game. Yeah, around the grounds, Wellington 255. And Central District all out from 182 with Trent Bolt 7 for 28. The 36-year-old veteran picking up his best ever figures, and he just still looks good for his side. So, yeah, we've got to try and defend the score. We are going to push it back of a length here. Even if we do bowl to a few strengths. Another opportunity for Truscott. He's taken a couple, 2 wicket bags in the couple of games that we've had him for. Just trying to go back of a length. 41 for loss after 10. Run rate's creeped up a wee bit. Vulture's going to be into the attack, and he won't be bowling. He'll be bowling in the sort of the length area. And yeah, we'll just try and contain as much as we can. I'm going to try and force wickets out of them if we can. None for 25 off his allotment there, True Scott. He'll come back later in the game. Won't play Auckland to the preliminary final if we get there effectively. And just the scoreboard pressure starting to tell a wee bit. It's a good enough delivery from Vulture. And this is what he's been doing. He's been economical. He's creating pressure at one end and allowing the bowlers to be a bit more aggressive at the other end. Like, the stats are not showing that, but he's doing a really good job for the side at the moment. And he's got the youngster Bowman out. And he's picked up 2 wickets. The slow left armour just starting to showcase a wee bit of his talent that he has. He is a work in progress, don't get me wrong. But there's some promising signs there. And we're just going to bring the length up a little bit. I think just bowling in a good wee area here for a while. And just change the little dynamic of bowling around the wicket to Chapman. And the spinner, Fulcher, all the highlights are coming from his end. He's drawn the player out, caught and bowled, and he's picked up 3. And this is his best figures currently for him. Wee bit of pressure on the Auckland Aces, even though they are scoring quite quickly and freely. We will bring Mark Adair into the attack and just try and clamp down on the runs. Run rate required is at 6.3. That's comfortable, but it's 3 wickets down that the Aces will be concerned about. Vulture will continue to bowl. He's bowling exceptionally well here. He's got Chapman, another key wicket LBW. This is exactly what the Volts have been searching for a while. Just a good quality spinner in their attack. He's not there yet, but he is playing a brilliant hand in this game. 129 for 4 after 25. We have to bring Muller into the attack now. We have to probably give Fulcher a rest. Or do we bowl him out? I think we just bowl him out. Just keep him in rhythm and give him what he needs. 153 for 4 after 29. So that's the spell of 4 for 44 for Fulcher. And now we have to bring in K. We have to bowl a little bit more aggressively. We have to change our pattern of attack, to say the least. Just to try and make them do something a wee bit different. So they are coasting at the moment. Just up the aggression a wee bit. Just going to bowl tactically. And we're just going to bowl outside the off stump. Just change the channel where we bowl. This game is pretty much even Stevens. I'd say Auckland maybe the slight favourites, but just searching for that wicket. And Truscott has struck. It's done exactly what we needed him to do. So got Solier out for 31, a key batsman. We need Shahidi out though. He looks like the man to get out. And young Truscott, been in development for 3 seasons, just starting to get a bit of exposure at this level and doing a reasonable job as well. 178 for 6 after 35 overs. Auckland need 110 at 7.3. Shahidi and Horn. Horn is a recognised batsman, so is Brent Hampton. So can't ride them off yet. We have to bring in Muller. We have to bring in our bowlers that have been a wee bit expensive today. Let's bring back in the length. Adair into the attack. 182 for 6, Auckland are. Trying to get desperately through some spells of bowling. 215 for 6. We have to bring back our strike weapons. Just Muller and Adair. We'll have to probably tone down the aggression a wee bit too. Very interestingly poised this game. We need another wicket again. Go searching for it. I think Truscott will give these guys 1 over each, and then we'll just have to stick with what we have. I'll bowl them out. I have to try and search for some wickets. 40 runs at 5.7. It's just been a good performance from Shahidi. 74 of 56, 8 fours, 1 6. We need to find something here. Who is going to deliver the goods for us? We'll make sure we have the extra men out. Yep, we've got 5 fielders out there. A wicket will change this game, though. It's not guaranteed Auckland will win, but they are favourites. And we have got a breakthrough. Muller's got the wicket of Horn. So Auckland 252 for 7. Ooh, that is missing. That's not in the stumps. That's a very bad decision from the umpire. We'll take it though. We need a bit of luck to go our way. Let's get into the length area. Come around the wicket. Come around the wicket. Try something a wee bit different to both the batsmen. Change the angle of delivery. A point. 263 for 7. 20 off 24. 11 off 18. Afraid it's been the Shahidi show today. And he has pretty much delivered Auckland a 3-wicket win. And that's the good old thing for Otago. Didn't bat the 50. Didn't deserve to win. But great innings from Shahidi. Deserved another 100 actually. He's a very prolific cricketer for Afghanistan too. Quite a few runs. But yeah, a wee bit disappointing from the Otago side. Canterbury strolled to a 7-wicket win with Nichols getting 100 there. And Northern Districts got home comfortably in the end thanks to Tim Seifert's efforts. Happy with Fulcher in that game and a few of the other batsmen, which is quite good. We've got Foxcroft back for the next game. So there will be changes to the next team. You guys will be back shortly with the team. A few changes today for the Otago side taking on Northern Districts. And probably a must-win game early into the one-day cup. So we have gone for Aswood Taylor at the top. Kelly Bruce, Foxcroft in the team as a specialist batsman at 5. May bowl the odd bit of spin if we do need it. We've got Finn Allen at 6. Mark Adair at 7. Fulcher coming off that impressive performance is at 8. Kitson's been brought on the side for Muller. He will get a go today along with Kay and Truscott will make up our team. So the conditions favour the batsman going first. A wee bit overcast into the second innings. So pretty good team for Northern Districts. Look out for Seifert. Campier from Ireland. Very good player. A few Irishmen, as mentioned, out here as well. Tyrone Kane, I think, plays for either Canterbury or Central District. Can't remember. But Southey, Henry and Bolt, they've been around the scene a long time. And old friend in Ma'ava Avers in the lineup too. So we will bat. See if we can post something decent onto the board. So a very experienced batting unit today at 3, 4 and 5. And that's a good start for Trent Bolt, who, as you saw in one of the games, 7 for 28. Career best stuff in the last game. He's in career best form. He just immediately has got the wicket of Aswood. A beautiful delivery. Wily old campaigner, he is. Curtis Camper is in now for Ireland into the bowling attack very early on. Well, that's a good delivery. Big swipe from Kelly, and Bolt is on fire here early on. Brings the Tom Bruce to the crease. $20 for 2. It's a good shot from Marcus Taylor. Had a couple of 50s in the one-day campaign so far. He's been one of our better bats. Hoping his development comes along a wee bit this season. Just gonna have to rely on a lot of the next few batsmen. Like we've got obviously Finn Allen in that order as well. Obviously Foxcroft, got Adair, Fulcher. It's a wee bit of batting there today. 44 for 2 after 10. And Matt Henry into the attack. Very good pickup for the Northern District side. He's been around the domestic block a long time. Played a lot for the Black Caps. Oh, that is a pretty streaky shot there from Taylor. To say the least. There's the Northern District side. Just with their experienced internationals are really tightening the screws a wee bit, but in the day we're still only 2 down. It's just about learning to bat and get a platform, get the partnership going, and then go from there. And that's a good delivery from Henry. And just as we were rebuilding, Bruce has got a good enough delivery. He's gone for 23, and it brings Foxcroft to the crease. And he's 1 delivery in and 1 delivery out. So 74 for 4 now. Finn Allen would love to get a score. He's just been a wee bit out of touch in recent times. Needs to support Taylor, who's brought up his third one-day 50 of the campaign. And it's just a rare shot. It's just not on there from Finn Allen. And he's just put Otago under immense pressure now. Mark Adair joins Marcus Taylor at the crease. And Otago are just over 100 after 22 overs with 5 wickets gone. As long as Marcus Taylor can stay there, we can try and post something, but it's going to be well under par. And it's just a wee lesson in this couple of games for Otago. We're not batting our 50 out. 3 losses here early in the campaign. Probably we have to win 6 to probably get through, so we need to be pretty good throughout the rest of the campaign if we are to make it to the preliminary playoffs to try and defend our title. 132 for 5 after 30. Just trying to get ourselves into a fighting position here to launch maybe in the last 8 overs. Try and get 70 or 80 off them. Mark Adair. A lot has been asked of the Irish international. He's been very valuable for our side. Nearly 50 wickets in both one day and 20 over cricket for the Volts. It's a good shot. 16 off the over. 32 off 39 Adair. 70 off 100 for Taylor. And he just works that down to third man into the vacant area there, and he's picked up a boundary. And he's just lost his wicket. He'll be annoyed with that, Taylor. He needed to soldier on. 74 off 105, 11 boundaries in that innings. Brings Ajit Vulture to the crease, who got that handy 30 in the last game. He's going to have to do something special again, as we've just lost back-to-back wickets and we're just crumbled. On a very good surface, too. Just not good enough from the Otago side. Got to get valuable time out the middle. Just got a 215, maybe the target. We can bat the 50 out. It's not going to be enough. Someone's going to bow out of their skin. It's a lovely shot again. 178 for 7 after 40. Pick up 3, 4 and over there for a while. Get the old boundary. Just got to apply ourselves a little bit if we can. And Curtis Camper has got the wickets of Kitson for 16 off 21. Otago won, well, 2 back-to-back wickets in the over and 186 for 9 now, and it's looking like we're not going to be batting the overs out. No, Truscott will have to try and hang around. Fulcher's going to have to try and belt some deliveries. 190 for 9. It's good shots. Picked up nicely. 26 off 30. It's a beautiful shots. Driving on the up. At least we got to 200. Giving ourselves something. Bowling attack is our obvious strength. 5 overs remain though. And really bad keeping as Otago get into the 210s now. It's good shots. Hooked very fine for 4. It's good shots again. Finding the gap, 225. This is looking a wee bit more respectful now. New all-time record partnership against Northern Districts as well. That's magnificent hitting. And he's got 50 Fulcher. 53 off 44 delivery, 7 4s, 2 6s, and Truscott's done a handy enough job. Even though he's been dismissed now, 234 is something we can kind of have a wee go with defending. But apart from that, very disappointing batting card. But yeah, this young fella here is just starting to get some decent numbers there. We're really working hard on his technique and that. And Canterbury Central Districts, 296 for 6 there, and 246 for 8 there with Robbie O'Donnell, 99. What a shame. Gonna have to bowl with a wee bit of aggression here. Got to try and pick up some wickets early. Who's going to pick them up? Truscott's been a wee bit at Spence. We had to take him out, bring Kitson into the attack. It's been a very polished start from the Northern District sides with Seifert and Graham both on 25. Bringing in the spinner now of Vulture. Nearly turned the game for us last time with this with his very good slow left arm. Another good opportunity for Kitson, who's into his 10th one-day game of his career. Let's put a guy on the cut there. He's picked up a very important wicket. That partnership was looking threatening. Kitson has got a wicket for his side. 4 overs, none for 24 for Vulture. Not the best day so far for him with the ball. That's okay. Deer into the attack, and 106 for 1 after 19. It's looking very ominous. We're going to have to try something a bit different. Go back of a length with a wee bit of aggression still at one end. $127 for 1. It's just absolutely coasting at the moment. Jonah Graham's been around a wee while now. Just have to try something a wee bit different, get the spin back in. I want to take at least a few wickets in this performance and just sort of see where we're at, sort of thing. Hasn't been a good day off the ball for Vulture. He's struggling. 7 overs, none for 42. Truscott brought back into the attack. See if he can do something with the ball. It's got to get in good areas, I suppose, and we just haven't been able to do that on a regular basis. They are really motoring towards victory now. Graham, 101 off 94. Carter, 65 off 57. It's just didn't get enough on the board either at the end of the day. And it's just been a wee bit of a letdown. All none for 71 for Vulture. Tough day at the office for him. The only wicket coming from us is Kitson, effectively. And that is game. Comprehensive performance from Graham and Carter. As we've been embarrassed here at our home ground, effectively. So a lot of work to do if we are to bounce back in the next part of the season, really. Like 1 win and 3 losses. We can still get back. Couple wins and teams have 50-50 records. We're back in contention. So we've got to look to that aspect. I think you guys will next be here for when we're in the 20 over competition. We'll play a little bit of the 20 over competition. You guys will be here for the Northern Districts and Auckland game. So I'll see you guys then. Smash the like button. Keep joining the Discord, guys. The Discord section of our cricket thing. It's only got a couple of members in it at the moment, but we'll continue to grow that area. If you do have Discord, click the link in the description. Yeah, as mentioned, share with a friend. Keep growing the channel. Keep supporting other very good, prominent cricket captain YouTubers out there as well. And we'll see you again next time for more Otago Volts cricket.